Hey YouTube, Pete Norfolk Chili Head coming back to you today on Spicy Saturday with another hot sauce review. And today we've kind of got a little bit of a topical hot sauce because you may have heard recently that Chipotles have been causing a bit of bother here in the UK. In the UK, we're subject to all of these really stupid, ridiculous EU laws. And the EU has just passed this new law which says that it's illegal to now import Chipotles which have been smoked with pecan wood. Apparently there's some sort of carcinogenic thing going on in the pecan wood, and the EU doesn't like that, so we're no longer allowed to import Chipotles. Now, I guess that doesn't mean that we're not going to be able to get hold of Chipotles at all, because we could probably still create some form of Chipotle here in the UK with producers using different kinds of woods. So it's probably not going to mean the end of Chipotles altogether in the UK, but it might mean that Chipotle sauces are a little bit harder to come by. And I know that certain producers that I'm familiar with haven't taken the news too well, so I'm hoping that it's not going to mean the end of Chipotle sauces in the UK. But today I am looking at the last Chipotle sauce that I currently have in my collection ready to review. We're going back to the awesome East Coast Chili Company today, and this is their Desire Chipotle Chili Ketchup. And once again, it looks like it's going to be a really awesome sauce. They've rated this one medium on the heat scale, and they say it's a spicy, smoky tomato ketchup. Great with barbecue, burgers, hot dogs, ribs. Try adding to chili con carne, spaghetti bolognese, or any tomato-based pasta dish for a smoky flavour with a bit of a kick. And the ingredients that we have here are tomatoes in tomato juice, which is 62%, it's really high, sugar, chili, chipotle morita chilies, we've got red wine vinegar, Spanish paprika and salt. So not many ingredients going on there. I guess the main flavours that we're going to be getting are the tomato, the sweetness, the smokiness from the chilies, maybe a little bit of heat and a bit of sharpness running through, backed up by a bit of spice. Which sounds pretty good, I guess, right? It's got that classic sort of brown reddish chipotle tomato kind of colour. So it looks really nice. Can't really see how well it's flowing in there. These bottles do have really narrow necks, but I haven't had problems with these company sauces in the past, so it should flow pretty well. And if you want to check them out, you can go to eastcoastchilicompany.co.uk or check them out on Twitter as well. So let's just give it a quick shake, and I'm trying to race through this review before my camera battery dies because I forgot to charge it, and I really wanted to get this review out of the way for you guys, particularly seeing, as I say, like, as the Chipotle is quite topical at the moment. Anyway, let's take a sniff. Well, it smells exactly pretty much how you'd expect, smoky and tomatoey. Slightly chili-ish, I guess. You know, there's obviously the smokiness, but there's a bit of the chili heat backing that up as well. But definitely sweet, definitely smoky. Smells like it's going to be good. So let's get some on the spoon. Okay guys, so I've given this sauce a really good shake and I've finally got it out of the bottle. That took some effort. It's really, I don't know if you can see on the spoon there, but it's really quite chunky. And it took a lot of time to get it out of the bottle. So it's a bit of a thick one, this, but I do like a sauce with texture, so I'm hoping it's going to be worth the wait. Okay, down the hatch. Very, very, very nice flavour. Really, really tomatoey, of course. The texture is very much like a, excuse me, like a tomato puree kind of texture. Very, very fleshy and pulpy, which I personally really like. It feels like it's kind of blended tomatoes, which is, you know, it's really quite nice. It makes it feel very natural and fresh, which is really cool. Then you get the smokiness, of course. The smokiness is really, really nice. It really cuts through that sweetness of the tomato. And then you've got the chili heat as well, of course, in the background, which is as it says on the bottle, it's a really nice medium level heat, approaching sort of around probably about a 4 out of 10 for me on the heat scale. It's going to the back of the throat, and slightly on the tongue as well, but mainly towards right to the back of the throat. And it's got a nice, like I say, a respectable medium kind of heat burn there. But the flavour is fantastic. The texture I really like myself. And as it says on the bottle, it would go great with barbecue. I'm going to be putting this on pizza tonight. It would go with any tomato-based kind of sauce, really. So whether that's a pasta dish that you're doing, or a chicken dish, or whatever it might be, a beef dish, a lamb dish, whatever. This would go great with all of that. It's a very kind of a simple Chipotle kind of sauce, you know, in that the main flavours that you do get are the chili and the tomato. There isn't really that much else going on in there. You know, but I guess there's maybe a little bit of spiciness in the background coming from that paprika, but you wouldn't say, oh, that's paprika. You know, there's just a little bit of a hint of something going on there in the background. But other than that, like I say, a really nice sweet tomatoey smoky sauce with a nice medium burn, and I'm really, really hoping that this won't be the last Chipotle sauce that I ever have, because I do love Chipotles, and like I say, they might be a little bit harder to come by in the future here in the UK. On the flavour scale, is that focusing? I don't think it is. I'd probably give this about, I don't know, probably about a 7 out of 10 on the flavour scale. It's really nice, really decent sauce. I'm definitely looking forward to trying more from this company in the very near future. I've got a few more from them to try, and I'm really looking forward to that. So, thanks for watching once again, guys, for Spicy Saturday. I've been Pete the Norfolk Chili Head, and I'll see you all once again very soon, hopefully, on Music Monday. Catch you later.